Hey guys, Portia here. Welcome to my channel. Today I will be working on a keychain for my sister. So I had this concept in my mind. I was thinking leather, polyfill, a hot glue gun, and HTV. I've never tried this before. I'm pretty much making it up as I go along. And together we'll find out if it's gonna work in real life. So stay tuned. So I am starting off with a basic shape of a heart. And this is already in Cricut design space, so you don't have to buy a SVG or anything like that. It's already there for you. So pretty much here we are keeping it simple. So because we need a front and a back, I'm going to go ahead and double this heart. I've already made it the size that I want it to be, nothing too big, nothing too small. And I'm using the grid to line the hearts up because visually it makes it easier to do the next step, which is we're going to add a center to the hearts to connect it to. But for now, we're going to go ahead and align these two so nothing is askew. And like I just mentioned, we are going to connect these two by making this square into a rectangle. And again, I'm using the grid to help me line our little rectangle up, which is pretty much a little strap. All right, so that pretty much looks good. We're going to once again align the three pieces. And from there, we are going to weld them all together so that they cut correctly. Now, the next step, we are going to add my sister's name to the piece. And I wanted a font that was a little bit sassy because it definitely would represent her. So I did take my time in getting the letters just the right way, just so to speak. And I wanted to keep her name Ashley together, but her initial, this is the way she likes to put her name. So with that being said, I wanted to keep the K separate from the actual word Ashley, so that I can maneuver the two pieces like in different ways when it comes to actually adding them to the heart. And like I said, this is where I took pretty much a lot of time, because to get these letters lined up just so, it does take some time, especially when you care about what they look like. So like I said, just here, just take your time, make sure they look exactly the way you want them to. All right, once you have them exactly the way you like, you go ahead and just add it to the piece. Make sure that once you cut it, it fits it correctly. So that's what I'm doing right here, just making sure that I like the shape that's created right there on the heart. All right, so the leather is cut out, the HTV is cut out, and it is time for us to put the two together. So my heat press is already heated up. And I'm going to go ahead and pick a side, and I'm going to press the name on the one side. We are going to go ahead and cover that with our Teflon sheet to protect it. And we press this because it's leather for approximately 20 seconds is what I did. Now, I will tell you guys, I should have stopped right there. That's actually perfect, but because I normally press twice, I wasn't thinking. I pressed it again for a few more seconds, and I should not have done that because look, glue. The glue is like all over the place, but I did fix that. All I did was put a little alcohol on a Q-tip, and that enabled me to clean it up. It did not ruin the piece at all. I was so happy because had I not known to do this, or if I didn't think to do this, I would have literally just started over, especially since I'm giving it as a gift. But that little trick worked perfectly fine. All right, so you see I just added the ring, and at this point we are going to use our hot glue gun to get the piece sealed all up. And here you definitely want to take your time because you know hot glue can be super duper messy, and then you're using it on leather, so it's totally gonna stick, but you don't want to glue it all the way around because we need to make room for our polyfill. Now, you could have kept this a flat piece. I wanted it to have a little bit of puff to it. So that's why I added the polyfill. Now for me, the polyfill is what's giving me the shape here, right? So you're definitely going to want to keep looking at it, taking your time, spread the polyfill out. All I'm using is a double pointed needle, knitting needle to get that done. You could use anything that's kind of small and it'll help you maneuver the polyfill inside of the actual leather piece. So now I am taking the Q-tip to finish off the very top there. So you see me stuffing the polyfill in there, and I'm using a little bit of the hot glue on the tip of the Q-tip to get that little space, that little triangle there closed up, because we don't want polyfill to come out. And because like I said, the hot glue is a little messy, I'm just using a little bit of sandpaper to get those rough edges off of there. I want it to be super smooth. All right, so overall, I'm pretty happy with the piece. One thing I probably would have done differently is left that little center strap, made it a little bit smaller, but I am happy with the clean look. So any questions, concerns, emotional outbursts, let me know. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to Color Me Portia. Until next time, peace.